It's the Backstreet Boys on Dubai 92. Jonah and Nat's live from World Art Dubai, and we couldn't be more excited about the Backstreet Boys performing at Blended tomorrow.
So yesterday we spoke to Danny Aridi and another Blended artist in the studio with us right now.
We've got Omar Afuni with us right now.
Omar, how are you? You've just flown in from Kuwait today, right?
Actually, I arrived last night.
You arrived last night. So tell us a bit about your history, because you're over in Dubai quite a bit recently because you've been promoting your CD, which I think is on sale in Virgin Megastore.
Yes, it is. So basically, I'm a singer-songwriter. My genre is pop music, and this latest album of mine kind of has a retro pop sound. So it really resembles the music of the late 80s and the early 90s. And, you know, I really hope the audience at the Backstreet Boys show enjoys it.
So you said that you're born and raised in Kuwait.
Yes.
And you're originally Lebanese. And the way that you got yourself into the Blended Music Festival was by contacting the organizers and sending them your music, which, as you said, has a very retro pop feel to it, which is very much like the Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
And they just instantly loved you and put you on this incredible lineup.
Yes, I'm very grateful to Dun Events for giving me this opportunity, and I hope, you know, I do them proud and that the crowd loves my performance.
Have you ever seen Lamar, Mel C, or Backstreet Boys perform before?
I've seen Mel C perform in 2011 when I lived in London, and I absolutely loved her performance. I'm a huge Spice Girls fan, so this is a big deal to me.
And you're a fan of Backstreet Boys as well. I saw an interview that you've done recently where you said, yeah, this is for you, a massive deal because you're performing with two bands who you see as iconic.
Yes.
So standing on a stage, 13,000 people, and all that's going through your head is, hey, I'm opening for two of the biggest bands that I love in this world.
Yeah.
So that must be a pretty awesome experience for you.
It's a dream come true, especially when I'm just a little young Middle Eastern kid back in the 90s when the Backstreet Boys and the Spice Girls were huge. I had their posters on my walls, and I've always dreamt of being a pop star, and I never really had any role models to show me that this could actually be done. So the fact that here I am in, you know, my early 30s and I'm actually opening for these iconic bands, it's amazing. And I think my message to everyone who's listening is, if you have a dream, then just work really hard for it, and you can definitely make it happen.
I love that.
So let's talk about the album, because this is in store and it's called Rush as well. What do you call your fans, by the way? Because everyone's got... So what are your fans called?
I called them Pixels many years ago. They actually called themselves Pixels, so...
Where does that come from?
It comes from the very first song that I ever put out. It's called Resurrect Me, from my debut album, and there's a lyric in there that says, but I see paradise so close it's pixelized. And so that's where they got the name, and they said, oh, we're the Pixels because we love you. And I was like, okay, they went with it.
And this is your third album, you said. So when did you
Yes.
release your debut?
My debut came out in 2011, and my second album came out in 2013.
So you've been at this quite a while.
Yeah, 10 years now.
And what I loved about Omar is that off air he told me about how he freaked out when he heard that the Backstreet Boys were performing here. What is it that you did?
Yeah, so it was actually my brother. He called me in the morning. He said, Omar, the Backstreet Boys are performing in Dubai. And I literally went online within 2 minutes and I bought my Golden Circle ticket and my meet and greet ticket.
No way.
Yeah, like even before I contacted the events company.
So wait, let me get this straight. If you got two Golden Circle tickets, because they are gold dust at the moment.
No, I've got one Golden Circle ticket and one meet and greet ticket.
Okay, so you're taking them as yourself.
Oh, absolutely. I have to be there in that audience and watch the Backstreet Boys, of course.
That is incredible. That is incredible. Paying for a ticket to your own gig is a whole new level of thing.
Right, I know. That dedication, man.
Omar, we wish you the best of luck. We can't wait to see you as well on stage tomorrow at Blended Music Festival. Go and check him out on social media as well. We've got some of your performances up there, some of your interviews as well from the past. Omar Afuni is A-F-U-N-I is how you spell it, by the way.
Yes. And also, don't forget that tomorrow we're going to be at Dubai Parks and Resorts for the big day out, and Elisa still has 2 pairs of tickets to this sold-out show tomorrow. So if you'd like to be amongst the crowd at Blended, all you got to do is head down to Dubai Parks and Resorts and find Elisa tomorrow.